even further beyond!
Yeah, my name's Zakashi, and in this video, this is a spin-off video from the actual guild point video that I did, the ultimate guide for guild points. This is going to be specifically focused on collector's points, because I felt like there was a lot of information to actually go through collector's points, but in the actual singular video I actually focused on everything, so I felt like this should be split up. So for the active points and the battle points, they didn't have as much information, so I put them together and spoke about those in their own video as well. But for collectors, there's so much information for this one that I actually gave it its own video. So first things first, I want to shout out Mx, because he actually helped me collect all of this information to actually deliver to you guys. So shout out to him. This video is being formed because of the Zinobi guild, which is actually a representation of the community created from this channel. So if you want to join the Discord, go ahead and do that. It will be on the screen in the description below too. I'm not guaranteeing you a space because there's obviously a lot of members, but we will need some strong members to actually collect a lot of points. But yeah, I'm not trying to hold you guys up any longer. If you haven't already, make sure to press that subscribe button. We are on this grind to 25,000 subscribers. Yes sir. All my social media links are on the left. It's the YouTube channel, but we got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. So make sure to check me out on all of those. But yeah, I'm not trying to hold you guys up any longer. Let's actually get into the video now. Alright, so boom. What you need to know for the majority of collector's points is that it's all about medals. Medals, medals, medals. The main thing you need to take away from this, but there are a few exceptions, is that one medal transfers into 5 collector's points, which obviously contributes to your guild in its entirety. Souls do not count as medals, which is something very important no matter where you are in the game. But right now I'm going to list out some medals that you can get. This should be the majority of them, but of course there will be some medals that are added later in the game and whatnot. So we've got rare medals, rush medals, the gold rush medals, sparking medals, platinum coins, equipment medals, weekend medals, gold bars, soul exchange medals, legends road medals. So there's many types of those. Dual coins, gold dual coins, guild coins, golden coins, and the drops that you get from adventures. I'm going to speak on adventures later because it deserves its own chapter in this video, very much a lot of detail. But one thing I want to get into first, because we can touch on it right now, is actually summoning. So summoning here, you can see that there's different types of Z powers, and you also get Z medals from it once you reach a certain point. What you need to take away first is that if you get one Z power, that's equivalent to 1 collector's point. So when you get a sparking, you get 600 Z power. That would be 600 points for your guild. This is not exactly the same for awakening power, which is what you get from Zenkai awakening characters. 1 Zenkai awakening power actually converts into 52 points. So I've done the maths for you. If you actually get a character to Zenkai 7, that would be 364,000 points in total. Now the next bit here, when you actually get Awakening Z power past Zenkai 7, or even a character past 14 stars, so that would be Z power plus past 14 stars. I'm tripping on my words here. It would actually be 5 points for the Z medal. Like I said, for the majority, 1 medal equals 5 points. So any Z medals you get once you've ascended past 14 stars or past Zenkai 7 would actually turn into Z medals, and that would be 5 points per Z medal. Just to conclude for summoning, any drops given via summoning or in game purchases, so that's referring to the shop, this is minus Z medals and Z power. So I'm referring to right now tickets, coins, super chrono crystals, etc, etc. They are not guaranteed to give you points, but of course correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure through testing that they do not give you guild points. So don't think that just being a whale in terms of going to the shop is going to give you guild points. However, whales do capitalize because they do get a lot more Z medals, since they will just have a lot of characters 14 star, and they also can just Zenkai a lot of characters and of course summon more. Now moving back to adventures. Adventures are probably the most efficient way that you can actually obtain guild points in its entirety. So that's not just referring to active points, battle points. I'm specifically talking about guild points in total. The majority of them would actually come from your adventures if you're taking them seriously. What you need to know, like I said earlier, 1 medal equals 5 points, and this is the same with the adventure drops. And you can imagine how many points you can obtain from here, because if you do your 23 hours for adventures, for example, you would know that you get a lot out of those. So just off that basis, if you times everything that you got by 5 in that one 23-hour adventure, that would be how many guild points you actually get, specifically collector's points. So now I'm going to go into efficiency, referring to adventure drops. What you need to know is that you should be doing 1 hour adventures literally all day, no matter what the hour, except for when you're asleep. So the reason for this is because 1 hour adventures actually give you the most buck for your bang. Even though you be using more slots, doing calculations, 3 1 hour adventures, you actually get way more drops than if you was to do 1 3 hour adventure. Vice versa with the same thing with 7 hours. If you was to do 7 1 hour adventures in total, that would be way more drops than if you was to just do 1 7 hour adventure. So you should make sure that you actually do 1 hour adventures throughout the whole day, every hour that you're awake. But when you go to sleep, of course, do your 7 hours, because you're not going to be able to be awake every hour to reset your adventures. You should set the full 7 hours. Approximately everybody should be sleeping like 6 to 8 hours or even more. So yeah, and just make sure to set your 23 hours, because that way you can maximize the actual collector's points that you get, since you be getting the maximum drops. And then you also just benefit as well. Like, why would you not want more drops so you can use it in the exchange shop? You might get a chance of actually getting those extra solid drops that you can buy, like the extra stuff in the adventure exchange shop, like the skip tickets, the energy, whatnot. But that's just talking about how you should use your resources. The main thing is you need to know 1 hour adventures are better than anything else. Set 7 hours when you sleep, and don't miss out on your 23-hour adventures. Co-op is next. It's actually quite hefty, but bear with me. It's not that complicated. Once I go through extreme, you'll understand how everything's based. You can actually get battle points and collector's points here, but of course we're only focused on the collector's points because that's what this video is for. So 1 medal refers to actual 5 collector's points, and it's the same thing here. So I've actually got a list of actual drops that you can get for each difficulty, referring to the first 3 times of the day, of course. So the bonuses that you get is not including every drop that you get, the extra drops that you get, because obviously you can just do the math for yourself. 1 drop, 1 medal equals 5 points. Going into extreme limited time rewards, 1 win, you get 400 battle points. That's just the base, but referring to the drops, you get 100 dual coins, that would equal 500 points. I've done the calculations for you. 1 gold dual coin equals 5 points, just because it's 1 medal, and then 20 dual coins equal 100 points. And then you won't get the bonus that you get if you was to be running with a friend. So if you want to refer to the original video or the active and battle point video, you would understand that you actually get a bonus for running with a guild member. But you do also get the extra drop, the 20 drop, if you don't run with them. So yeah, just bear that in mind. And then of course, any Z power that you get, at the moment I'm making this video, there's a free to play Broly in the game. Every Z power that you get will calculate for 1 point, because Z powers are worth only 1 collector's point. Now, I don't really need to explain everything because I just be repeating myself for advanced, intermediate and beginner, but you can take the same concept. So whether you're getting 100 dual coins, 60 dual coins, 30 dual coins, you just times that by 5 to get your result. So you can see with the extreme and advanced, for the 100 dual coins you actually get 500. In intermediate, for the 60 dual coins you only get 300 points, and then beginner, you can see for the 30 dual coins you only get 150 points. That's just simple maths, calculating everything, times it by 5, because 1 medal is equivalent to 5 points. Next we got PvP. I gotta mention PvP here, but I specifically only want to touch on it for Golden Showdown seasons, because that's when you be getting the maximum amount of drops. Golden Showdown is a season where you actually get these gold coins for every battle that you play in PvP, and because of that you'd actually be getting collector's points. Every medal that you get is worth 5 points. You'd also be getting equipment medals, which you usually get from PvP, which are all worth 5 points. So if it's a golden showdown, that season out of any season, you really want to grind it out so that you can actually get your high amount of collector's points. There'll be lots of gold coins that you can get, and you even get more when you win. So don't miss out on those golden showdowns. You can actually contribute to your guild way more than you normally would be able to. So yeah, just to repeat, golden showdown, more than anything, make sure to play 5 points per medal, whether it's equipment medals, golden coins. You just don't actually get coins for specific equipment. So like, you know, every season PvP they give like a new type of equipment. Those don't actually give you any collector's points. So that's unfortunate, but it just is what it is. Now to end off the video here, I've actually got Ultra Space Time Rush. You can get an abundance of points here, so please make sure to play Ultra Space Time Rush, because you get a lot of rush medals. You might not ever use them if you don't do equipment awakening, but they're actually very important in terms of contributing to your guild. So you can see that it's the same concept. Every medal that you get is worth 5 points, whether it's the rush medal or the gold rush medal. And I've actually done the calculations for each of the rush stages. So rush 1 has 3 stages, so stages 1 to 3. Rush 2 has 5 stages, so stages 1 to 5. And rush 3 also has 5 stages, so stages 1 to 5 as well. Going into rush 1, you can actually get 13,500 rush medals from it. But then if you times that by 5, that would be 67,500 collector's points. But then there's also the gold rush medals, which would mean you get 5 of those, and you times that by 5, which is 25, and that makes for a total of 67,525 collector's points for stage 1. And I did the same thing with MX for rush 2 and rush 3, and then you can see the totals there. So rush 2, 107,550, and then rush 3, 152,550. Talking about these Ultra Space Time Rush stages, what I advise is that you actually save them for the for your guild season, so you can actually just rack up a lot of points. If you all save them and for the same season, so you don't do them early, you would actually capitalize a lot more and win that guild war as a whole guild, just by stacking up these collectors points. And you just literally blitz other guilds, man. It's probably the best way to just get an abundance of points. You can see there easily 300k points just off playing rush, and then of course you get your other benefits from it. But yeah, that's actually gonna wrap up the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, collector's points, there's a large sum of ways that you can actually gain your collector's points, which is why I actually deserved its own video. Hopefully this video was informative. Hopefully it wasn't wasted time. I timestamped it, so obviously it's easy to traverse. Shout out to MX for helping me actually get all this information for this video, because I feel like this video is actually very vital, and I hadn't done a guide on guild points, but now that I have, hey, I basically covered everything until they release new content. Very happy to produce this, very happy to be delivering it to you guys. Appreciate you guys for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to press that subscribe button on this grind to 25,000 subscribers. Yes sir. All my social media links on the left. This is the YouTube channel, but we got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. But I'm gonna leave it like that, guys. My name's Zakashi, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Please, lend me your energy! You're through!